Have you ever felt like you're standing in the middle of a storm that just won't let up? The kind of storm where the winds howl with uncertainty, where the rain falls heavy with sorrow, and where the darkness seems to stretch on endlessly, making it hard to see even a glimmer of light on the horizon. Maybe you're there right now, feeling the weight of a burden that feels too heavy to carry, a heartbreak that has left you shattered, a health struggle that has drained your strength, or a season of loss that has left you feeling hollow. You might be a young mother, sitting alone in the quiet of your home after the children are asleep, your heart aching as you grieve the loss of a loved one, wondering how you will find the strength to face another day. Or perhaps you're a man in the prime of your life, staring at a diagnosis that has turned your world upside down, the fear of what's next gripping you so tightly that you can barely breathe. In these moments, it's easy to feel like the storm will never end, like the darkness will never lift, like peace is a distant dream you might never reach again. I see you in that storm, standing there with the rain soaking through your spirit, the thunder of worry echoing in your mind. I see the way your shoulders slump under the weight of your struggles, the way your eyes search for a sign that things will get better, the way your heart longs for a moment of stillness amidst the chaos. I know how hard it is to keep going when every step feels like a battle, when the cold of your circumstances seeps into your bones, making you wonder if you'll ever feel warmth again. I know the questions that swirl in your thoughts. Why is this happening to me? How long will this last? Will I ever find my way out? And I know the loneliness that can creep in, making you feel as though you're facing this tempest all on your own, with no one to hold on to, no shelter to run to. But here's the truth I want to whisper to your heart in this sacred moment. You are not alone in this storm. I am with you, the God who created the heavens and the earth, the one who calms the seas with a single word, the one who knows every tear you've shed and every fear you've carried. I am here, walking beside you through the wind and the rain, holding you close when the thunder roars, guiding you even when the path is shrouded in shadow. I see every moment of your struggle, and I am not a distant God, watching from afar. I am near, closer than your very breath, ready to wrap you in a love that is stronger than any storm, a love that can bring light to your darkest days. The storms of life, whether they come in the form of grief, illness, betrayal, or uncertainty, have a way of making us feel small, don't they? They can make us feel like we're at the mercy of forces we can't control, like we're being tossed about on waves that threaten to pull us under. But I want you to know that even in the fiercest storm, I am working. I am the God who brings beauty from ashes, who turns mourning into dancing, who offers peace that surpasses all understanding. And in the midst of your darkest days, I am weaving blessings that you may not yet see. Blessings that will become anchors for your soul, lifelines that will lead you to a peace that endures. You might wonder how there can be blessings in a storm that feels so overwhelming, how peace can be found when everything around you feels like it's falling apart. I understand that doubt, that longing for something to hold on to, but I am here to show you that even in the chaos, there's hope. Even in the darkness, there is light. Even in the storm, there are blessings waiting to be discovered. Blessings that will help you find peace, that will remind you of my presence, that will carry you through to brighter days. Today, I want to take you on a journey to uncover these blessings, to help you see the ways I am working in your life, even when the storm rages on. I want to help you find a peace that isn't shaken by the winds of circumstance, a peace that comes from knowing I am with you, that I am for you, that I am bringing you through this storm into a place of rest and restoration. So let's begin this journey together, trusting that I am here, that I am working, and that I am leading you to a peace that will hold you steady, no matter how fierce the storm may be. As we stand together in the midst of your storm, with the winds of uncertainty still swirling around you and the rain of sorrow still falling, I want to open your eyes to something beautiful, something that might feel hard to believe right now. Even in this darkness, there are blessings waiting for you. I know that when you're in the thick of a struggle, whether it's the ache of a broken heart, the exhaustion of a body that's unwell, or the weight of a life that feels turned upside down, it can seem impossible to imagine anything good coming from such pain. But I am the God who works all things for good, the one who plants seeds of light in the most shadowed places, the one who brings forth streams in the desert. I am here to show you that the storm you're facing is not the end of your story. It's a chapter where I am weaving blessings that will lead you to a peace that endures, a peace that will hold you steady no matter how fiercely the winds blow. Let's begin with the first blessing, the gift of my presence, which becomes a refuge for your weary soul. When a storm rages, it can make you feel so alone, as if you're the only one battling these waves, as if no one can truly understand the depth of what you're going through. But I'm closer than you might realize, walking with you through every gust of wind, every drop of rain. You might feel this blessing in the quiet moments when you pause and sense a stillness that doesn't come from the world around you, a stillness that wraps around your heart like a warm embrace, whispering that you are not alone. Maybe it's in the way a worship song touches you, its words feeling like they were written just for you, or in the way a verse from scripture seems to leap off the page, speaking directly to your pain. This is me, drawing near, offering you a refuge where you can rest, even as the storm continues. My presence is a blessing that reminds you I am your shelter, your strength, your companion in the darkest days. And in that presence, you can find a peace that anchors you through the chaos. The second blessing is the clarity that comes when the storm strips away what no longer matters, helping you see what is truly important in your life. Storms have a way of shaking things up, don't they? They can sweep away the distractions, the busyness, the things you once thought were essential, but now realize are fleeting. In the midst of your struggle, you might find yourself looking at the world with new eyes, noticing the beauty in things you once overlooked. The laughter of a child, the warmth of a loved one's hand in yours, the simple joy of sunrise after a long night. Perhaps you're a father who has been consumed by work for years, but a health scare has brought you face to face with your own fragility, and now you find yourself cherishing every moment with your family in a way you never did before. Or maybe you're a woman who has lost someone dear, and in your grief, you've discovered a deeper appreciation for the relationships that remain, vowing to love more fully, to be more present. This clarity is a blessing I bring through the storm, a gift that helps you realign your heart with what matters most. And in that realignment, you find a peace that comes from living with intention, from holding tight to the things that truly last. The third blessing is the strength that grows within you, a resilience forged in the fire of your trials. I know how weak you can feel when the storm hits, how your knees tremble under the weight of your burdens, how your spirit feels battered by the constant struggle. But I am the God who gives strength to the weary, who lifts up those who are bowed down. As you walk through this storm, you might begin to notice a quiet courage taking root in your heart, a strength you didn't know you had. Maybe it's the way you've kept going day after day, even when you wanted to give up, getting out of bed despite the pain, showing up for your family despite your grief, praying even when your faith feels shaky. Perhaps you're a young mother who has been caring for a sick child, and though the exhaustion is overwhelming, you found yourself rising each morning with a determination you never knew you possessed. Or maybe you're a man who has faced a financial crisis, and through the stress, you've discovered resilience that has carried you through, teaching you to trust in me more deeply. This strength is a blessing I am cultivating in you, a gift that will not only help you endure this storm, but will also prepare you for the journey ahead, bringing you a peace that comes from knowing you are stronger than you thought, because I am with you, empowering you every step of the way. The fourth blessing is the community that surrounds you, a network of love that I provide to remind you that you don't have to face this storm alone. In your darkest days, I often send others to be my hands and feet, to offer you support, encouragement, and care. You might notice this blessing in the friend who shows up with a meal when you're too weary to cook, or the family member who sits with you in silence, holding space for your pain without trying to fix it. Maybe it's a coworker who sends a kind message just when you're feeling at your lowest, or a stranger whose smile in passing lifts your spirits more than you expected. I am the God who binds hearts together, who creates connections that reflect my love for you. Through these relationships, I am showing you that you are seen, that you are cared for, that you are part of a tapestry of love that I have woven around you. This community brings a peace that comes from knowing you are not isolated, that I am working through others to hold you up, to carry you through the storm when your own strength isn't enough. The fifth blessing is the renewed sense of gratitude that begins to bloom in your heart, even amidst the storm's fury. When you're in the middle of a struggle, gratitude might feel like the furthest thing from your mind. Everything seems consumed by the pain, the fear, the uncertainty. But I am the God who teaches you to find joy in the small things, to see my hand even in the hardest moments. You might notice this blessing when you catch yourself pausing to appreciate a moment of beauty, a flower blooming despite the rain, the sound of a loved one's laughter, the warmth of a cup of tea on a cold morning. Maybe you're a woman who has been battling illness, and one day you find yourself smiling at the way the sunlight filters through your window, feeling a flicker of thankfulness for the simple gift of being alive. Or perhaps you're a man who's been grieving a deep loss, and you realize you're grateful for the memories you shared with that person, memories that now feel like treasures rather than just sources of pain. This gratitude is a blessing I am planting in you, a seed that grows into a peace that softens the edges of your struggle, reminding you that I am still good, that I am still here, that I am still pouring my love into your life. These blessings, my presence, clarity, strength, community, and gratitude, are lifelines I'm offering you in the storm, gifts that are meant to lead you to a peace that endures. They are reminders that I am at work, even when the rain falls and the thunder roars, even when the darkness feels all-consuming. I am the God who sees you, who loves you, who is weaving a story of hope through your pain. But these blessings are not just for you to hold on to. They're also meant to be shared. As you begin to notice them in your life, I encourage you to look for ways to reflect my love to others who might be facing their own storms. Perhaps there's a friend who needs to hear that I am near, a neighbor who could use a kind word, a family member who needs to know they're not alone. By sharing these blessings, you become a light in someone else's darkness, a vessel of my peace in their storm. And as you do, you'll find that your own peace grows deeper, your own hope burns brighter, because I am the God who multiplies joy through the act of giving. So as we move forward, let's hold these blessings close, letting them guide us toward the peace I long to give you. I am with you in this storm, working in ways you may not yet see, leading you to a place where the clouds will part and the light will shine through. I am here to help you find that peace, to show you that even in your darkest days, my blessings are all around you, waiting to be discovered, waiting to lead you into a season of rest and renewal. As we draw this sacred time together to a close, I want you to pause and take a deep breath, letting the weight of your storm rest for just a moment in my hands. We've journeyed through the winds and rains of your darkest days, and along the way, we've uncovered the blessings I've been weaving into your life. Blessings that are meant to lead you to a peace that endures. Let's reflect on these gifts one more time, seeing how they come together to form a lifeline of hope, a pathway to rest, a reminder that I am with you, always working, always loving, always guiding you through the chaos. I am the God who sees every tear, who knows every fear, who holds you close even when the storm feels like it might sweep you away. And I am here to lead you into a peace that shines brighter than the darkness, a peace that will carry you through. We began by discovering the blessing of my presence, a refuge where you can find stillness amidst the storm's fury. In those quiet moments when you feel a gentle calm settle over your heart, perhaps during a prayer, a song, or a fleeting sense of comfort that seems to come from nowhere, that is me drawing near, reminding you that you are never alone. We then saw the blessing of clarity, the way the storm helps you see what truly matters, stripping away the distractions and inviting you to cherish the things that last. The laughter of those you love, the warmth of a shared moment, the beauty of my creation all around you. We recognize the strength I've been building within you, a resilience that grows with every step you take, every morning you rise, every prayer you whisper, showing you that you are stronger than you ever thought possible because I am empowering you. We felt the blessing of community, the love of those I've placed around you, who reflect my care through their kindness, their support, their presence, reminding you that you don't have to face this storm on your own. And finally, we uncovered the blessing of gratitude, the way I teach you to find joy in the small things, to see my goodness even in the hardest moments, letting thankfulness bloom like a flower in the rain, softening the edges of your pain. These blessings are my promises to you, signs that I am at work, even when the clouds are thick and the thunder roars. They are not just fleeting moments of relief. They are anchors for your soul, foundations for a peace that endures beyond the storm. I know that the challenges you're facing might still feel heavy, that the path ahead might still seem uncertain. The rain may still fall, the winds may still howl, and the darkness may still linger. But I want you to hold fast to this truth. I am the God who never abandons you, the one who is working even in the unseen places, the one who is bringing light where there was only shadow. I am the God who calms the seas, who speaks peace into the chaos, who holds you in the palm of my hand. This storm does not have the final word, I do. My love for you is eternal. My plans for you are good, and my peace is a gift I long to pour into your heart, even now, in the midst of your struggle. So how do you step into this peace, even as the storm continues to rage? I invite you to start by trusting me, by leaning into the blessings I've shown you, by letting them be a reminder of my presence and my promise. When the weight of your struggle feels too much, pause and seek me. Whether through a quiet moment of prayer, a verse that speaks to your heart, or simply sitting in my presence, knowing that I am near. Let me be your refuge, the one who calms your fears and soothes your aching spirit. When a storm feels disorienting, hold on to the clarity I've given you. Focus on the things that matter most, the people who bring light to your life, the simple joys that remind you of my goodness. Take time to be fully present with those you love, to let gratitude fill your heart for the blessings that remain, even in the midst of hardship. As you walk through this storm, let the strength I've placed within you be a source of courage. Celebrate the small victories, the days when you rise despite the pain, the moments when you smile despite the sorrow, the times when you choose to keep going, even when it's hard. Those victories are a testament to the resilience I am building in you, a resilience that will carry you through this season and into the next. And don't forget the community I've surrounded you with. Reach out to those who love you. Let them support you. Let their kindness be a reflection of my love for you. Share your burdens with a friend. Accept the encouragement of a neighbor. Let the love of others hold you steady when your own strength isn't enough. And as gratitude begins to grow in your heart, let it guide you to see my hand in every moment. The beauty of a sunrise, the warmth of a kind word, the gift of another day to live in love. I also want to encourage you to look for the blessings that are still unfolding, the ones you may not yet see. I am the God who works in the unseen places, who brings beauty from ashes, who turns sorrow into joy. The storm you're in is not the end of your story. It's a chapter where I am working, shaping you, preparing you for a future filled with hope. Trust that I am leading you to a place where the clouds will part, where the sun will shine again, where you will look back and see how I was with you all along, weaving blessings into every moment of your struggle. My peace is not a fleeting feeling. It's a deep, abiding gift that I offer you. A peace that comes from knowing I am in control, that I am for you, that I am bringing you through this storm into a place of rest and renewal. As we close, I want to leave you with a gentle invitation. Take a moment today to seek me, to rest in my presence, to trust in my promises. Open your heart to the blessings I'm placing in your life, even in the storm, and let them lead you to the peace I long to give you. If this message has touched your heart, I encourage you to share it with someone else who might be facing their own storm. Perhaps a friend who is grieving, a family member who is struggling, or a neighbor who needs to know they're not alone. Let them know that I am with them, that I am working, that I am offering them peace in their darkest days. And if you feel led, share your own story in the comments below. Tell us about the blessings you found in your storm, the ways you felt my presence, the peace that has carried you through. Let's build a community of hope together, a community that reflects my love and my grace. I am with you, now and always, and I am leading you to a peace that will never fade, a peace that will shine through even your darkest days.